Hey everyone, so today they released a new event, the Rabbits event, and with that they also released the new ribbon shop mechanic and also released the ES coin shop. So today I wanted to talk about what kind of shops they are, where you get the currency, and then what items and stuff are in it, and maybe what you should prioritize as well. So let's go ahead and start. So first let's talk about the ES coin exchange right here. And for this shop you're going to use ES coins to buy a lot of the stuff in the shop, and the stuff that you can get in the shop are outfits for specific characters, cards, like these are the initial ones we got for logging in when the game first came out. You can get these scenes for your backgrounds, and then you can get a bunch of BGMs. And there's, as you can see, there's some like Only Your Star and Melody in the Dark, which are already added in the game. There's also other songs like Honey Milk that you like, and there's just a lot of songs on here. It has some of my favorite songs too, like Meteor Fireworks, I love this song, and then Milky Starry Charm right here. And then if you scroll, there's a lot of songs, as you can see. I'm just scrolling and scrolling and it's just not stopping. And then as you get down more, you'll see that there's a bunch of solo songs here too. Like this one, Jewelstone, which is Arashi's, and then there's just at least one solo song per character. And then there's also some extra ones at the bottom. So there's a lot of songs you can get for your backgrounds, for your character idle room, or for the background for your home screen too. So the big question is, how do you get these things right here, the ES coin? So from what my understanding is, you get a lot of the coins from the ribbon shop, which we'll talk about later, and then you can get some more from login bonuses and just some other events that happen along the way, and those are basically the only ways you can get it. So these do cost a lot. You don't really get that much every event. You get roughly $250 per event, so it's gonna take a while for you to get these songs and like everything else, but I think the game helps alleviate that with giving you some free ones later. I am definitely personally gonna go for a lot of these BGMs because I want to hear them when I start the game. Next, let's talk about the ribbon shop, and it's right here on the bottom left of the event screen. And there's a lot of good things in here. So there's diamonds, 300 each, and we have a bunch of gems for character development, some tickets, and then here's some ES coins right here. This is where you get the 250, and just more gems and leads. And then in the future for the shop, they're going to add two new things. One's going to be the event outfits, and that's just up to you if you want those. Those are going to cost roughly 300 ribbons each. And then there's going to be one important one called event memorial coins, and these are going to be important because later in the game, when events are roughly a year old, they're going to release event cards like the Subaru and Karu card. They're going to be added to the shop, and they cost 30 of these coins, and those are a bit pricey. Those are roughly 500 ribbons per coin. It's gonna be a lot. So the best way to get ribbons is just to do lives. Roughly every 1 BP you spent, you get 2 to 3 ribbons. It's sort of random. And then once you do the event song, it's 9 to 10 per 100 passes used. I think from what people have calculated, you get roughly around 2,000 without spending dia, and that's actually pretty nice. But that means you do have to prioritize what you're gonna get. All these diamonds together cost around 1,000, and that's like half if you're not spending dia at all. And then there's a lot of these cost a lot as well. And then the ES coins themselves cost 250 total. The memorial coins, if you want to buy all of them, that's around 5,000. And then the event outfits too, one for each character, is going to be 300. So it just depends on what you want the most. For me personally, I'm going to probably focus on diamonds first, and then memorial coins once those release, and then jewels, and then outfits. Everything else doesn't really matter that much. Mostly because I like event outfits, but I think I prioritize trying to raise my cards more. And then one last thing to point out. So these ribbons do not transfer over to the next shop. It's only for the specific event it's tied with. So for like this is high five ribbons. As you can see, it ends when the event ends. Just be careful about that. I just wanted to make that clear. And then what people have said roughly, if you're going for the 5-star, you get roughly around 4,500-ish ribbons. So you need to be very picky about what you're going to get. Another good thing to point out is that this shop does end on the 29th, but it should be still available after the actual event ends. So don't feel like you have to rush to get everything. Just get your ribbons once the event ends, and then you can go back to the shop and then buy everything after that. Okay, and that's about it for both shops. I'm pretty excited about getting new BGMs because I really want to have like a song actually playing here instead of just the basic one that I keep hearing over and over again. The ribbon shop is actually pretty nice. It gives us 900 more gems per event, which is actually a lot more than I thought, and it gives us a better way to get more gem pieces if you have enough left over, and ES coins, and in the future, and then some outfit if you like that. But that's about it for this video. Thank you for watching, and I hope this video slash guide, I guess, was helpful for you. And if you have any questions, feel free to put in the comments down below. And yeah, so hope you have a good day or night wherever you are. So peace.